Hi everyone, in this week's dispatch video we are talking about cosmetic or elective surgery, an area where there's a bit of a gap in the law and the question around what an employer should pay or what leave is required to be taken in circumstances where an employee undergoes a voluntary procedure, something such as cosmetic surgery. The first point to make is that if we have any company sick pay policies, if we are wanting to include an exclusion within that policy so that employees don't receive occupational sick pay or enhancements in the event that they undertake or undergo elective surgery, that really should be made clear. This is because there is a lack of certainty in each case around whether or not somebody recovering from elective surgery will be incapacitated for the purposes of any more generous enhanced policies or not. On the one hand, if an employee has opted to undertake a procedure and has voluntarily made themselves unavailable for work as a result, an employer may want them to fall outside of any enhanced policies that they have. On the other hand, many employees undergoing elective procedures will obtain a sick note, so the doctor will say, as a result of your surgery, albeit that may have been undertaken on a voluntary basis and even paid for privately, you are not fit to work, and in those circumstances the employee will at least be entitled to statutory sick pay. So if a business does want to limit any further occupational pay as a result, it should state that within its own policies. The next question is around what leave should be taken in the circumstances. As we say, if an employee has a medical certificate from a doctor that says they are not fit to work, they should be entitled to take sick leave as a result. It is possible for an employee to want to take annual leave as a result, particularly if there is a restriction on occupational sick pay, and it's for the employer to decide whether or not to accept that leave request in the circumstances. Could an employer give notice for an employee to take annual leave to recover from an operation? Potentially yes, but again, if the employee subsequently obtains a note confirming their incapacity, they would be entitled to elect to take sick leave rather than holidays. The other issue is if an employer is considering treating an employee differently in any way, so for example under their occupational sick pay policy as a result of elective surgery, the employer must consider whether there are any other considerations at play here. So we're thinking particularly about protection under the Equality Act. An employee may be having what is deemed elective surgery, but this could, for example, be reconstruction surgery as a result of previous cancer treatment. And in those circumstances, I would think very carefully about whether we limit occupational sick pay, because that could amount to unfavourable treatment relating to a disability. So lots to consider there. I think clarity under the policy is key, and potentially discretion under the policy as well, which means looking at the reasoning behind somebody electing to take up surgery is going to be important in managing risk in these cases. If you do need any further support on this issue or anything employment law wise generally, please do get in touch. Visit the website chadwicklawrence.co.uk or email employmenthub@chadlaw.co.uk. Thank you.